Very well. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Team Eagles Monday evening Zoom. We're happy to see so many of you here, that so many of you have joined us this evening. We're particularly excited because tonight is the very first of a new series which will carry us right through to conference, and we will be featuring a different one of our leaders every evening. So we are Mick and Jenny Daly, National Marketing Directors in your support line, and tonight I am hosting this call. As most of you know, we live in the mountains in Colorado where we actually have some snow now, so that's something to celebrate. We were beginning to wonder whether winter would ever arrive, but yes, it is finally here. So first of all, let us take a look at the contest. You should be able to see this. And these are the results to date. So leading the pack still is National Marketing Director Rachel Harries. And, you know, I'm excited for Rachel because as National Marketing Directors, you know, we don't need to be out there signing up new customers and sponsoring new reps. A lot of our time and focus is spent on helping everybody else do exactly that. But it's so good to see Rachel leading by example. And as you can see, so far this month, she has accumulated 600 points. And Nicole, you are in second place currently. I know that can change. Anything can happen between now and the end of the month, but you're there with 360. And we have Leah, Amanda, Trisha and Denise sharing fifth place. And hey, I see my name there as well. So yes, I've been busy too. Seventh place with Megan and also Debbie Cote and Brianna on the leaderboard. So congratulations, everybody. Now, if I can just get rid of that. Hold on just a minute. I'm struggling here. There we go. All right. So this evening, I'm very excited about our topic tonight. I know that I'm going to be learning quite a bit here. And I would love to introduce you to Brianna. Brianna Crenwelge. Brianna lives in Waco, Texas, and we've known her and her family for more than 25 years. Hard to believe it's been that long. But when it comes to Juice Plus, you know, Brianna is definitely what we like to call a product of the product, and I'll let her share her Juice Plus story in just a moment. So back in 2013, she earned her Bachelor of Science degree in Nutritional Sciences from Texas A&M. She then accepted at Texas Tech Pharmacy School. She was accepted there, but she decided that she wasn't going to pursue that, but she was going to pursue a career with Juice Plus instead. Now, over the last 3 or 4 years, she has worked as a dietitian, as a nutritionist, and as a medical assistant. But today, her passion and a good portion of her income is from Juice Plus. She is a sales coordinator on our team. She has a growing team of millennials. And tonight, I think is most appropriate, she's going to enlighten all of us about the power of building your business using social media. So, Brianna, I hope you're unmuted. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yes. Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, hello. I know most of the faces on here. For those of you who don't know me, Jenny gave a good introduction. Like she said, I've been around Juice Plus since I think I was 3 or 4. So I am definitely a Juice Plus toddler kid and then raised up with it. So we've had my parents got involved with the company and with the business because one of my older brothers was really sick and had some bad allergies and hearing loss. So that's what got our family into it. But we've all individually had some personal health history with it that we all joked that none of the kids really had a Juice Plus story because we didn't have a health and then or a sickness and then a wealth. But I always joke that I didn't have that because of the Juice Plus. So I grew up and, you know, I'd never had those sick days at schools. I wasn't on antibiotics. My coaches loved my brothers and I because we were different, you know, multi-level sport athletes and never missed. We never missed school. We never missed practice. And if someone did get hurt, we recovered really quickly. But I went off to college real quick. I'll just give you my Juice Plus story. Went off to college and did as most kids do and didn't think that my parents knew what they were talking about with this Juice Plus stuff. So didn't take it. my mom and dad also told us that at that time, that's when we were going to have to start paying for it. And so I was like, oh, it's definitely not worth, you know, 40, 50 bucks a month. As a college student, I didn't have much anyway. But quickly within probably that first semester, I started noticing things I'd never had before. I had problems sleeping for the first time in my life. I started developing anxiety and getting really anxious on things that had never had issues with that. And I got hormonal cystic acne that just covered my face, covered my shoulders, my back, everything. And that's not what any 17 or 18-year-old girl wants to get when she's trying to make friends in college, is to be covered. Pepperoni face, that's what I called myself. So I told my mom, you know, like, let me look into this, but let me also look at the business, because I had some academic scholarships I had to keep up, and I didn't think I could handle a job and school. So Juice Plus was hand in hand with that for me. And so I just got enough people originally to pay for my product, and everything went away. So today I'm just going to give you a little bit. I grew my business mostly on social media because I was in school, or as most people my age, were on social media all the time. So we just, you know, I grew it that way. So I can give you some tips that I've picked up from conferences and other leaders, and then also some big no-nos that I'll just save you from making because I've already made them, and also kind of help you with that. But I want this to be pretty interactive. So if I'm talking about something that you have another question on, or maybe I zoomed over it because I assumed you knew what I was talking about, go ahead and just unmute yourself and interrupt me. That's totally fine, because I want to make sure that I don't just assume that something is common knowledge if it's not. But I pulled up just now to make sure nothing had changed, but it looks like most people voted that they wanted to know about social media posts. So I am going to share the screen and show y'all. Let's see. Okay, so I've got a bunch of stuff open, but I wanted to go over those social media posts. One of my favorite things, and just a forewarning, I have no idea what my friends have shared in the meantime. So if something crazy pops up on my news feed, I apologize. But so one of the best things on Facebook personally is you have this option to save posts. So say you saw like this post right here by Nick that he just made. You can click these little dots here to the side, and you can click Save Post. That will allow you then, when you're on your home screen of Facebook, you can go down and just click Saved, and it'll bring up anything that you have saved. So I saved a few to go through with y'all that I thought were important for Juice Plus specifically. And feel free, these are people I follow, but it's just helpful to follow other Juice Plus people in general. So this was one that I saw today that not today, but I saw that I wanted to share with y'all. Hope is my age. She is Kurt and Lori Bieber's daughter, but she does a lot of really good posts that I think the most important thing is don't say Juice Plus. I think it's fine to make sure that it's talking about how convenient it is, or it's fine to say how affordable it is, or it's fine to say the effects that have happened. But I do think it's really important to not actually scream Juice Plus. Get their intrigue, be a little mysterious with it, and have them ask you, hey, what is that you're talking about on your post? So this one I thought Hope did a good job. You know, she's talking about some homemade bars that taste really good. It's an easy and healthy breakfast on the go, especially when traveling. Most people that travel know that you're usually eating airport food, and it's not usually very good or very healthy. So it's just a kind of a little kicker. And then she also puts in here day 5 of an online health program. But you can tell she doesn't tell you how to make these bars. She doesn't tell you what this program is. She doesn't say anything. You know, she has a little hashtag here, Health Made Simple. She says that the best part is they have 20 plants, but she doesn't really give you anything. So you're going to have to actually ask Hope, you know, what is it that you're talking about? And even if you read through her comments, like if people ask for a recipe, she's going to personally message them. She's not going to put it on her post directly because she wants the people to message her so she knows who's looking at her posts. So let me see. So I can go back to one of the other ones. This one's a cute one. She has this little kiddo, and it says, the face and tears of my nephew as my sister tells him he's had enough. Can anyone else relate? So cute one with kids. I mean, you can use If you're one that likes to put pictures of your kids on the internet, go ahead, use them. If you're an animal person, use them. If you have you're really good at taking photography outside, use that to your advantage. Whatever it is that you do, use that to help you build your business. So she's just, a bunch of people are going to ask, like, what are these gummies that this kid wants? Like, yes, you can see the Juice Plus, but on that one, it's so small, she's not actually saying it. So another good teaser almost on that one. And then this one's a good one. Just post pictures of what you eat. I do also recommend to post pictures of the stuff you eat that's not healthy, because people want you to be real. So don't only post pictures of salads unless you're someone that just actually eats salads every day. That's cool, but if you're going to eat a burger, post a picture of a burger also. Or if you get some kind of yogurt or whatever that someone might think is decadent and not healthy, go ahead and post a little bit of everything. But this is a good one that Katie put up. I liked what she wrote here. If I had have said that 6 years ago, like that she's talking about eating green salad, everyone would have asked me if I was feeling okay. It's amazing how when you eat good food, it causes you to crave more good foods. So she breaks it down a little bit with her Shred 10 and Focus 10 days. If I was her, I might have just left it at the beginning half. But you do these posts where you're explaining what you're doing. But once again, like, she never said Juice Plus. She doesn't say the company she's doing it with. She does give away Shred 10, that someone could look that up. The Skinny Mama Rules is her hashtag. That's kind of her business platform that she uses. So you can hashtag whichever you're comfortable. But once again, it's a nice, pretty picture, lots of colors. It looks delicious. Even if you don't like salads, that looks good. But like I said, just be authentic. My only hesitation on showing you all this is don't only post the healthy stuff you're eating, post the other stuff too. So they know you're a real person. And then let's see. Oh, this was a good one too that Hope put up. It's another snow day, which means staying in bed, drinking coffee, and working. I'm so thankful for a job where this is what most days. Being your own boss and owning your life is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and others. So once again, she's creating an awesome intrigue. She's creating some mystery. Her background is a really good picture too. Like it's going to create Pajama Boss is her hashtag. Make a Life is one that her dad uses all the time. Hashtag work from bed. Somebody is going to message her off of this. Even if they don't comment or like here, someone's going to message her and be like, hey, what is it that you do? And she has started a conversation just because she made a pretty just intriguing post. So that would be one of those things that we were talking about on those social media posts that I would recommend. Definitely add pictures. Pictures tend to get people's attention. We all have, I think we're getting decreasing attention spans as time goes on. So definitely get something that's going to grab someone's attention and really get their attention with that. And then be a little mysterious where they can't just figure it all out by what you've posted. Do it where they have to ask you or comment on there, where then you can take it offline with them and have a good conversation on what they're looking for. Does anybody have any questions on kinds of posts before I move on? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have heard or read or something that links should not be in the posts. Like if you're going to link to an article, link it in the comments. Is that old news, new news? Like I've heard there's changes all the time. So what do you know, like, about that with as far as helping get engagement?
Yeah, I do know that they did just change Facebook's algorithm again. So it's back to whatever has the most activity on it. So that's probably where that's coming up, because then it's showing another comment on your post, which is also why on social medias across the board, you're seeing a lot of people post stuff that says, type a GIF, type in the first name of who you're dating, or type in how your day's going, because they're trying to get their page to be on your most viewed, because then their health posts are also going to pop up. So yeah, I could see how that would pop up if you put it as a comment, and it's still going to have, like if you comment it or if you put it as a comment, it's still going to pop up with a quick link you can click on. Anyone else? Okay.
I do have one more. I'm sorry, Brianna.
No. This is what I was hoping y'all would ask. So
as far as like those posts that you're saving, when are these things that you're sharing? Are you saving them to like retype yourself? Like, what are you doing? Did you just save those just to show us? Or are like, is my question?
Yeah, no, I gotcha. So when I save them, I will always reach out. I know that most people put their things as public where they can be shared, but I will always reach out to like Hope or Tammy or someone and say, hey, I really liked your post on whatever it was, working from your bed. Are you okay if I, kind of tweak it myself and share it? And I'm telling you, I've never had someone tell me no, but I do feel like you should always ask someone before you take their status. Because some people it's personal, and so you don't want to take it. So give them that choice. But I would, on some of them, like obviously the little kid or the working from bed, you're going to need your own picture for that. But you could use those wordings. You could use similar hashtags because that's what's trending at the time. But sometimes I take it just because I really like their wording. Like one of my girlfriends, Heather, has awesome wording on almost all of her posts. So her and I know that we bounce off of each other, and I share some of hers and she shares some of mine. So some of hers I copy word for word because she's given me that permission. Yeah. And it's just, I don't think I could make it better.
Right.
Even if I tried it. But some of them, I save just to tweak. Now, the other thing I do, I'll share this so y'all can see. When you do go to that saved item, hang on, the saved list. Now, when you're looking through, if you click share right here, it's going to say that you shared Hope's post. I would recommend click on Hope's post and copy what she wrote. Make it your own. Like this one, I wouldn't copy word for word because it's something specific to what she was doing. But say this was just a really good, like we're recruiting, something on what kinds of things are with Juice Plus's research, something that's more specific that I want their exact wording. You can actually just copy their post directly and then share it on your own page. You can save their pictures directly. If you just right click, you can save them and then you can post it again. Because if you actually click share here, it's going to share that, it's just going to say Brianna Crenwelge shared Hope Beaver's post, and it's going to pop up. So then someone that might just click and ask Hope a question because they're seeing. Does that make sense?
Yep, it does. Okay. And I wanted that to be brought up too. Like I was wondering, like not even just a picture, like when somebody shares a video or a link or something, like the best practice for sharing that to, because I remember I think Mick said, don't share, like feel free to share my post, but make sure you use your link, not mine.
Right. Yes. Because if you share somebody's and they did put their Juice Plus link, they're going to get the order on it, or something like that. And I also do recommend always, always, always read the articles that people are posting because they might have a really good, summary of what the article is. And then when you click it, you realize it's from a bogus site. It's not from a scientific site, or it's not from something that you yourself feels is credible. So don't just automatically share something because it's from someone you trust. Mm-hmm. Always, always, always read through it or make sure that the link is still active. Lots of times URLs change and you might be sharing something that you didn't know you were sharing. So always look through that too if someone has a link directly. Because you don't want your credibility lost just because you clicked share on something that wasn't very credible.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other one was Facebook Live. So this is easier than you think it is, I promise. So if you go to your actual Facebook page, whether you're on your phone or if you're on your computer, because everyone on here has a webcam, you're just going to click live video. And it doesn't start right away, so don't freak out, I promise. Well, let me see. I'll just click this for right now. So you're going to click, I'll have to use this camera. So it would have to turn off. But you click that, and it's going to pop up with an option then that asks you, what do you want your video to be called? So then make sure that's what you want your video to be called because you can't change that. I haven't figured out how to change that yet. So then you'll type in, that's where then you can put, people have the little funny glasses and they have the little, hats, all those kinds of things that are on those. Those are all filters. So that's where then you'd have that screen to select that if you wanted to have something goofy on your video at the same time. and then you'll click go live. And that time when you click go live, get ready, because you're going to be on, and it does immediately. It should notify your friends that you're live, and then people can immediately jump on and watch to whatever you're saying you're doing. So I definitely think that they're the easiest way to be really authentic with people, because then you're just talking from the heart. You can tell if someone's reading off a script, which is totally fine, but you can really get to know someone like you would be having in a conversation. So that's a good one to use. A lot of people are using those little teasers. Some people do live videos that are 8, 10, 15, 30 minutes long. I wouldn't personally do that, just because I wouldn't personally watch a video that was that long, unless it was something I was just really interested in learning about. But if I was going to do a live video, I know that we've done 1 or 2. I've done one with my mom. We tried to keep it like 2 to 3 minutes. So I feel like that's kind of when you're starting to lose people. Unless you're talking about something that's just particularly interesting to them, I would keep it less than 5 minutes. Because if it's longer than that, just take it offline and do it individually with them. But that's just a personal, there's lots of people that do them that are significantly longer. And then let me see. So any questions? I know I went through that one kind of quick, but any questions on Facebook Live?
What about with regards to, I keep coming back to the algorithm with lives. Like, have you looked in at all? Because for some reason I feel I've heard, and I don't know because I honestly haven't looked into it, but I've heard that doing at least 5 minutes so that you can get engagement, you can get people on there. Because if you're too fast, they don't have the opportunity to jump on live. So I was wondering if that's something you've looked into, like.
Yeah, I think the 3 to 5 minute window is like the sweet spot.
Okay.
Because I guarantee the first minute you're on, no one's going to be commenting unless you just got a bajillion friends that are all bored at the same time that you're on. Give it some time. And that's why a lot of people, when you watch other people's live videos, the first 30 to 40 seconds, they're just, hey, just waiting for everyone to get on. They're saying stuff like that because they're just waiting for you to get on, so then they can really start what they're talking about and actually interact with you. So yeah, that's a good point. So thank you for that. I appreciate the interaction.
Yeah, sorry.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Brianna,
yes.
Can you post the live video just to your Facebook page or your fan page?
Yeah, you can, and you can pick who the audience is. So even if you just wanted to post it just for you personally, you could do that. So I know like at conference, they don't say to do this, but there were people I saw that were actually recording speakers, and they and they were just posting where only they could ever look back at them. Now, conference obviously doesn't want you to do that because they don't want you to share it with the whole world, because they want you to come to conference. There's no point in hosting this big conference if everyone's going to share it with everybody in the world, But if you're going to look back on it, by all means. But I have noticed that people will do that just to save things on their own page.
Right, because you can select your audience to be only me.
Yeah.
And then no one else is seeing it. I do that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. And I'm like sitting there trying to be all covert because I don't want to get kicked out. But like, I've been really thankful that I've done that, especially one of the trainings in Indy. I was like, it blew my mind, and I'm so glad I recorded it so I can go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people do that, even not Juice Plus stuff, even just regular stuff. They want to record something so they can look back later. Because your Facebook Live doesn't have a limit on how long it is, where your phone video will cut it off because your battery or your storage can only hold so much.
This is awesome, Brianna. You're doing such a great job, and I'm learning so much too. We've got another 5 minutes or so. Do you want to touch on Instagram and Twitter and other social media?
Yes, I've got my Instagram up. Now, it looks a little different on the computer than it does on the phone. So I can also show you on my phone. But this is my Instagram page. And the big thing on Instagram is, I feel like it's directed towards a different age group than Facebook is. So Facebook used to be just college kids. But now Facebook has everybody. It has younger kids, high school, college, older, the whole spectrum. Instagram is still at this time a little bit more millennial, maybe Gen Y, just those kind of ages. At the time, you know, everything changes, but it's where you can post, they're only pictures that you can post. You also have the option to save posts that other people have made, just like on Facebook, and you can do whatever you want. So these are just some of my posts that I've put up that are just about everything. I'm just OCD, so I made myself make like a whole column for as long as I can go down. That's all like white, where I usually post things that are related to Juice Plus. Where then the other stuff is where I'm putting pictures of me or stuff I'm doing to keep it more authentic, where it's not like I'm spitting health on you all the time, where I'm letting you into like what my life is like. So that's just kind of a setup that I did, but you don't have to. On the phone, I can show you. It's really easy to work if you get one. Because when you get ready to post something, can y'all see my phone screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so on the bottom bar, there you go. There's a little plus sign right there in the middle. When you click that, it's going to open up a page here that lets you get to all of your camera roll. So I've got lots of Juice Plus stuff, Juice Plus pillboxes, Juice Plus invites, but that's where you'd be able to actually pick a photo that you want to use, and then you'd click next, and that's where you can edit it. So lots of people have all these filters that make them look gorgeous. Absolutely use them. And then you can click next again, and that allows you to type what you want it to say. The best thing about Instagram is it'll link to your Facebook and your Twitter and Tumblr, if you have Tumblr. So I can get on Instagram one morning, post something really quick, write something up, put a couple hashtags, and within 30 seconds, I've just posted on my Instagram, my Facebook, and my Twitter account just by posting on one thing. So easy way to do that. Yeah.
My question is, do you like post, do you have an order of posting? So Juice Plus, boom, boom. Like, how'd you get your feed to look like that? Like,
it just takes time. So I saw somebody did one like horizontal, and that one looked way too complicated for me. So I just decided every third post I'd have something that's words, whether it's motivational or Juice Plus. Every third picture that I put on Instagram is something that's not just a picture.
Huh.
And then eventually your whole feed looks like that pattern. You don't have to do that. I have friends that all do all black and white, or, you know, I think it just makes your page look a little bit more stand out than another page. Somebody else had raised their hand, I thought.
Elizabeth.
Oh, Elizabeth. It looks like you're still muted.
Okay, so my question is, like, do you paste, like, when you post, like, on Instagram and it goes to Facebook, do you ever just post different things on Facebook and different things on Instagram? Or do you just always go through Instagram, through Facebook?
Yes. So on my Instagram, it's all people that are my age. I don't have any of my like older family members or anything like that on my Instagram. So I'll post like a gym selfie that I mean, I'm in like a tank top and yoga pants, but I probably wouldn't post it where like my grandparents would see it on my Facebook, you know, but I'll post those kinds of things on my Instagram, which is also where you have to be careful on Instagram, because there's a lot less that's like, yes, it's audited and somebody's watching it, but there's a lot more on Instagram that you can fall into that you may not want to see than there is on Facebook. So just be careful with, and I always say check your hashtags. You may think you have a very PG related hashtag, but always click on it and see where it takes you and what other pictures it's linking your page to. Because sometimes you might think that you just came up with something really creative, and it might be something that means something completely different that you did not intend.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Because you never know. But then, real quick, Jenny, do I have a few more minutes, or am I out of time?
2 or 3 more minutes. This is all good stuff.
Okay. The other thing I noticed that people were asking on, and y'all feel free if you want to message me or anything with questions, that's fine. On the posting apps, that was the other one I wanted to show real quick. So let me share this again. So I know that Mick and I use different ones. Both of them are awesome. I use Buffer. I don't pay for it. I just use the free one. But this one also, you can type in what you want and you can click it to post to your Twitter, your Facebook, and your Instagram. For free, I think I get up to 30 that I can load in here, and it will post them exactly what time I tell it to. And I can put anything, pictures on here, words on here, links on here, whatever I want. It'll also analyze for me my posts, and it'll tell me, you know, how many comments did you get, how many likes did you get, all of these different things that are going to go over. So you can kind of look at what kind of posts are your friends actually liking, what kind of posts your friends commenting on, and then it'll also work on what time of the day you're posting, because your friends might be active at different times than mine. So it'll tell me to post stuff usually like 1 to 3 in the afternoon, where your friends on social medias might be 8 to 10 in the morning or whatever it is. But this will analyze.
Where does it tell you that?
It is on. Now I'm not going to be able to find it just because you asked, Nicole.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I think it's most reach. I'll find it and tell you, because I was looking at it the other day.
I pay for Buffer.
Okay, you do?
Uh-huh. And
I found it on here. So I'll find it and I'll message it to you. I'll just put it on the group so everyone can see it.
Okay, cool.
I know that Mick uses Buffer too.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I
thought he was using something different. I like Buffer. It tends to be the most user-friendly, and they do have an app you can put on your phone.
Well,
So
and I like the paid because it shows me a calendar, and I can post to my team page. I could post if I had a customer page. I could post there. I could post to multiple Facebook pages.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, Brianna, very quickly, Twitter.
Okay, so Twitter is a completely different social networking. Let's see, I don't have it open, but that one is going to be something like where Instagram is all pictures, Twitter is all short words. I mean, you can have pictures and stuff on there, but it's going to be more instantaneous. It's a lot faster moving than the other ones. I would say Facebook is probably the slowest moving social media, and then Instagram, and then Twitter is definitely the fastest moving. That's where the hashtags are the most relevant as well. You can get on what's called trending by what other people are hashtagging. And that's how you can, when someone clicks this hashtag, it'll link, and you can also see other people that are posting about it. But that one's a lot shorter, and you have to stay pretty upbeat with it. So I would start with Facebook or Instagram before I jump to Twitter.
Right. Okay, good. Awesome. I'm going to unmute everybody just in case anybody else wants to ask Brianna a question. Feel free to speak up.
I know, I spoke up way too much. Sorry, guys.
No, I appreciate it.
No.
Because then it made me remember things I was just going over.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you, Brianna.
Brianna, that is awesome. Really is.
Really good.
You know, I'm getting there slowly. I'm comfortable with Facebook, but when it comes to Instagram and Twitter, maybe I'm in the wrong generation. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and I think you could easily do one session on each. So, like, there's just so much. So if you have questions on any of them, feel free to reach out to me.
Well, you've done an incredible job in sharing so much information in a very short period of time. So thank you so much for doing that. We really appreciate it. I know you've got a lot of followers here on our Zoom. So if somebody has a question for you after the call, what's the best way to reach you? What's your preferred method?
I'm always on everything. I have everything that goes straight to my phone. So.
Why am I not surprised?
That's why my phone is always going off. But if you send me a Facebook message, it'll notify me. If you text me, that's fine too. Or if you're on Instagram, you can send me an Instagram message. That's
all right. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. Now, as I said at the beginning, this is the very first of a series. And so let's look ahead now. You should be able to see. Oh, gosh, that's weird. Can you see? Oh, no.
It's fine.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, we can see it.
Good. The Team Eagles Monday night Zooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I posted these for January and February. I think we're actually planned through the conference. But anyway, tonight we were blessed with Brianna. Next week, Denise will be sharing on how to network and build your customer base. Now, Mick and I will be out of the country for a couple of weeks. Hopefully, we'll still be able to join you. That depends upon our internet connection. But Sandy has offered to host next week's call. Thank you, Sandy. On February the 5th, we'll be hearing from Amanda Schneider talking about sponsoring new reps, and the host will be Blue Russ, who is a successful rep on Amanda's team. February the 12th, helping new reps achieve their healthy living plan, their HLP. Nicole, thank you for volunteering to do that. Rachel will be your host that evening. The following week, connection calls by Linda Miller. Leading up to February the 26th, be absolutely sure to put this one on your calendar, because Kurt Beavers, our sponsor, we are all part of Kurt's team, and Kurt will be sharing a lot of his wisdom on February 26th. So absolutely put that one on your calendar. Now I have to figure out how to stop sharing. There we go. I'm learning. I think that's about it. Just to comment that our next Shred 10, for those of you who are interested, starts on January the 29th. There's been a lot of conversation about that on Facebook, I know. So if you'd like to join the next Shred, January the 29th.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, everybody. Great to see you all. Thank you again, Brianna, and we look forward to seeing you next week. God bless. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
Information.